Hi, it's Pastor Andy, and another shorter update today. A couple of things. The newsletter is going out. So we normally do a newsletter around the end of the month or the first of the month, and we wanted to wait until we had a little bit more news, and that news is now official with the governor's announcement on Friday and the proclamation from the county early this week. We have decided to suspend services through the month of April. So we will not be having our regular services. We will not be having any meetings as a part of the church, at the church at least, for the foreseeable future. And while we expected that this was likely, the deacons thought that this was the best way to move forward at this time, just in case. And I know that other churches are doing different things. Some are planning to meet like in a drive-in type of mode, and if they want to do that, that is fine. As I mentioned several videos ago, I know our church is going to want to get out, our church is going to want to talk, our church is going to want to visit. And even if we do gather in a parking lot, if you have the driver's side window down on one car and the passenger side on another car, in order to hear, you'll talk to one another, and most likely you won't be 6 feet apart. And this virus is just it's unknown. There is probably more at this point. There's probably still more that we don't know than that we do know. And so again, this decision was not taken lightly. It was not easy, but at this point, it is what we feel is the best for the long term. I was telling a few people, because it is a hard decision. If we do decide to meet, if we had decided to meet, we're not, but if we had decided to meet for Resurrection Sunday, even if it was in the parking lot or whatever, and that would be a good day. I mean, it really would be a good day. But the potential risk of one day, and what if several got sick, like some of these we're hearing with churches and things, that the benefit of one day might impede our ability to minister in this community for the long term. And so I don't want that. I hope you don't want that. And so those are just some of the realities. So anyway, the newsletter was mailed this morning, Saturday morning. You should be receiving that. If you requested it by email, you already have it, but you get that in the next couple of days. There's some of these video updates and a few other things, what we're going to be doing on Sundays beginning April 19th, et cetera, are in there. And if you are interested in that, you will need to send an email to the church so that you can receive an invite through Zoom for those sessions. Again, this is about loving their neighbor. And as we try to be proper in our social distancing, and now with face masks and stuff, as we go around, it really is about loving our neighbor as ourselves, and the idea that we don't want to get sick, so we don't want to pass this on. And if we're asymptomatic at this time, we just need to take precautions. So I realize that on one of the highest and holiest days of the year or the day that we call Easter, what I commonly and affectionately refer to as Resurrection Sunday, we will not meet. And that is going to be a challenge. But the church may be empty, and that may make us sad, but the tomb is still empty. And that should bring us joy and a time of celebration when indeed we do draw near again. So I'll continue these. I'm going to do these updates daily now for the foreseeable future. And so you can still get those on YouTube or on Facebook. And tomorrow morning we will have our normal message at 10:30 and Bible study on Wednesday. And until then, stay well and love your neighbor as yourself.